And welcome your faces back to Autonauts. Goodness gracious, I've been having to do a lot of stuff to just try and get cottages going. But I'm about there. So I did make one all the way up, kind of by hand. And it takes a lot of stuff. And I put a guy in there to see what they need. They need a lot of stuff. I forget all the stuff they need. They do have a new resource, which was expected, which is toys. So we got over here wooden buttons and a new table under miscellaneous, I think, a toy station. So I don't know off the top of my head if a wooden button is going to count as a toy or if that is just part of a toy we have to make. And I think there's going to be a new level of clothing for these guys as well as a new level of food. And I more or less have automated making fireplaces and chimneys just because, like, I hate that I have to do this, but having to carry one over for every single one of these that I want to make is just, it's just a lot. So I've tried to automate it. It's a very janky automation. It's not exactly working right, but now that I'm actually recording stuff, I'm gonna let this guy try and finish his work. So one of the problems that this guy's having is if the bench is not full, meaning they don't have something there, they're supposed to drop off stones until his inventory is empty. But it looks like he just drops off one. Oh, okay. No, he's doing it right now, I guess. So he checks for the fireplace, and then he checks for the chimney, and then he gets his hands full again, and just does that over and over again. And then I have two bots over here that just deliver them. So first we get a fireplace and a chimney, and then I think we get some planks and some logs and some wood and stuff. We end with straw, but we also need window frames and door frames in large supplies. So I built those over here. I moved a bunch of crafting stations for the square frames, the panels, and then the windows over here, as well as the cranks. So just all of the structural workbench stuff, moved it from over here to over here. Fixed stuff that got broken by me moving these, and built two, because this is always, like, it's getting to be a little bit of a choke point for how much of these things we use for all of the different projects. Let me tell you what, though, it put a hurtin' on my pole and peg supply. Like, this was definitely the limiting reagent. I know science terms. Limiting reagent in all of my construction over here. This is the most valuable resource. And so I made a third spot to make pegs, and I still couldn't keep up with it for a long time. I put such a hurting on it. And now the poles are looking a little bit worn out too. I'm hoping it'll sort of sort itself out here in a little bit. Rocks got pretty well drained, making all of the chimney stuff. So, Mortimer has also hit a problem where he runs out of sand every so often. Like, something's not right with his scripts. I've reset him a couple times. It doesn't seem to fix it. So, in short, what I do is I just get my own sand. All he has to do is get reset once, and he's good for another long little load. But I get one thing of sand, dump it in there. Looks like his buckets are broke. But he'll start working again. Yeah, see, sand and fresh water, now we're eating on clay. I don't know. Poor guy. He's having a hard time. I think I broke that bucket. I wasn't paying attention. I got a bunch of random buckets laying around. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, and then we need 10 stone. So the stone guy eats a bunch of stone doing that after we've got the chimney. And I've been having the research thing, just cook through some research. Just because, why not? With all the stuff that was building up, all the WUV that was building up. I got poultry farming. At the base, the cauldron recipe. No, I already did that one. What was another one? Vehicles, basic vehicles, which gave me bridges and wheelbarrows and stuff. And I'm like, that seems interesting. I might be able to do some fun stuff with that. I don't know exactly how they work. Crude wheelbarrow, crude cart, crude liquid storage. The only one that makes sense right off the bat to me is the liquid storage. That one makes pretty much sense. What's the difference between a cart and a wheelbarrow? I don't know. And then I also got the leisure technology, which makes me think I am going to need to build a toy station because there's also the doll and the plushie. So before I can finally implement the stone cottages, I need to set up another kitchen to cook applesauce, apple jelly, apple jam, and a toy station. And then I will be good to rearrange their little village yet again. Oh, it's the gift that just keeps on giving. So, I got a toy station place done. It needed walls and flooring and whatnot. I decided to throw it down there. First I was going to put it there till it needed walls. And I'm like, nah, it won't go there. This is just like industrial crafting. So, toy station needs wool blankets. So guess who gets to delve into the wonderful world of farming? For a long while, I've been like, I don't need a farm. I've got applesauce. But I guess now I need to find a sheep. I had one over here. It was right there till I cut off all the grass. I think it's migrated up here. Is that a sheep? I literally can't tell. It's either sheep or a pig. Sheep, okay. So I guess over here in the massive map that I have going next to the farmland, I need to make a pen for my sheep and get some of them moving over and, I don't know, lay some grass, I guess. Do I have chicken? Take your egg. So I should have plenty of fencing. Just two on each side. Well, gate's probably gonna need to go there because I like the look of the farmyard. So I'm just gonna build it around the barn for now. It's probably not a good idea for things that need to access this spot, but that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna go grab a sheep and chuck it in this pen and see what happens. Because that's what it says, that they want all of these animals. Well, that one says it wants milk, or has milk, one or the other. But if you mouse over it, it'll be like, I want it to be in this pen. That's what I take that to mean. And I know you can plant those grass trimmings, so maybe I'll plant grass trimmings in there. I do need to get rid of that, though, and get a gate. Build me a gate, please. Okay, so in my efforts to get wool, I've put a sheep in a pen, and it wants grass, and I guess it wants more grass than what I've been giving it. And I also made a dude who only makes shears in the good workbench. Had a spot ready for him, just didn't need shears that much yet. Made shears. I'm guessing the sheep was naked. It literally just grew wool. I have not sheared it before. So I don't know if when I picked it up, it lost its wool or what. But I also can't seem to shear it now still. I don't know if it just needs more grass. So we're going to get more grass for it. Okay, so I don't really know what this sheep needs. Like, it's literally got enough grass that there's always something for it to eat. And I still can't shear it. Even though it looks like it has wool. It keeps saying that it still needs a pen. I don't know if I have it in too big of a pen or what. I think I just need to go to the wiki and read it, but that would be admitting defeat. Maybe it just needs more time to grow its fleece out. But that's kind of the next step in my plan. If we can't get wool, we can't get toys. If we can't get toys, we can't get next level villagers. If we can't get next level colonists, then research is super slow. I started back in on the clay stations just because I had a bunch of research already done on that. Might be a mistake. I don't know. The world will go on. I still need to get a cooking station done for the apple jelly. And then maybe I'll come back and visit the sheep again, see what's happened. Okay, per my normal rant, it has been a while in the real world as I've been getting ready for this because there's just so much stuff to do. I got my second kitchen ready. I have a dude cooking jam for right there. I just haven't started distributing it to the people yet. I have automated the construction of their houses. I should have enough of the stone cottages. I wish you could just upgrade their base buildings, because that's a lot of work to get all of these made just for them to go away. But I got 6 of them ready to throw out there. I have a toy maker all set up. They make wool, they make dolls. We've got 24 dolls ready to go. Fun stuff, getting how they work. They spaz out, but this guy's pretty good about fetching everything. Just goes out in the world, gets all of the items at once, drops them at the table. It's like, it doesn't take a lot of anything. 2, 1, 1, 1. So I utilized his backpack. I got sheep going. It turns out that they need, this is per the wiki, 25 energy before they get full wool. And then I guess they're only full wool for a little while, and if you miss out on the opportunity to shear them, then they go back to being naked, shorn, technically, and you gotta wait for them to get food again. But I got 4 sheep in here and 100 pieces of grass, so that should be enough for them to easily get 25 energy. That's one whole quadrant, which is 25 grass per sheep. Should work pretty well. I also have these bale makers going on over here. I haven't really thought of a good way to automate feeding the sheep. They will eat from the bale. I don't know if it's better or worse. It might just be cleaner, but I don't know how to only get food on a spot while the sheep are hungry. Look, another way I might explain it. I can't find a way to stop this guy from just dumping this whole stack somewhere on the grass. I can't find a command. Oh, there are sheep getting shorn. He shears as many sheep as he can find, then he picks up the fleece, and then he stores the fleece, which works pretty well. Just look at his code. He gets crude shears if he has empty hands. He looks for sheep and shears the sheep. Then he looks for fleece, stores the fleece. I forget why I did this little bit at the end, but there's a reason. Whatever, it's working. Don't need to make it more complicated than it needs to be. But yeah, I can't figure out a way for this guy to feed the sheep without just dumping the whole stack of hay bales right here. Because he doesn't wait for, there's nothing to check a ground spot and see if there's an item there already. So if I say, take a hay bale, put it there, he's just going to do that as fast as he can until there's no more hay bales to get. So that's there for later. I'll figure out what to do with it. I did make a grounds prepping crew to just dig out spots. That works pretty well. I experimented with the broom. I thought the broom would only sweep one item type at a time if you programmed a bot to do it. But they just look for litter of any kind. Anything that's on the ground that they can sweep up, they do. So I just moved this sign around and these guys would, I don't really want to do it here, they would clear all of this turf out and then they would sweep all of this stuff. So I might play with the brooms a little bit for extra sticks and stuff up here, because the stick storage gets kind of full. I got a turf spot for when they dig up turf. But yeah, acorns and sticks, they kind of fill up this spot. I don't have a huge use for them. But then when I need them horrible bad, so I don't want to just get rid of them all. So I might set up a bot where if they can't drop it in here, they just drop it in a litter spot where I have a guy sitting with a broom that just sweeps. I also found it works on the old bot parts, so I swept up the old bot parts. Got rid of them. They're gone forever. What else? I need more beehives. So I'm guessing it's like the good bucket, 1 bucket full. Or if you scoop the beehive, it's 1 of 3 buckets for this. And these 2 are a little bit slow on the honey production. So I'm very confident that this will not keep up. with the production of our jam. Making sure our fresh water is still going good. I took one of the bucketers from here to make the honey guy. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to get more bees. Another thing, dresses. I'm making dresses, bunches of dresses. I need to get a charger down here. But the next tier of clothing they need, I could make a toga, which requires brush roll. I call them cattails. That's what we call them here, cattails. Requires that kind of a fiber. Or dresses, which utilize the tunics. And I'm like, I'm already making tunics, you all get to wear dresses. Sorry if any of you here colonists don't feel like wearing dresses. Like, trying to find one that has a dango. That sounds like a very masculine name. So I'm like, I'm sorry, dango. You just get to wear a dress because that's the easiest thing that I can make. But so I had to get a weed farm going with a crude string maker to make string to make the dress because the dress needs one whole tunic, one whole cotton cloth, and a thing of string. So I changed how this whole thing works a little bit. As soon as all of these tunics are gone, these boxes are going to be moved over here or something like that. But yeah, that was another thing that I had to do. So toys, clothes, food. I think that was it. Sheep. Yeah, toys, food, clothes, sheep. Sheep were technically part of the clothes, but it was a different part of the clothes. So, that's all there. Like I say, I'm about ready to smack these guys up to the next level. We've just about finished clay pots too, which is just a testament to how long this has taken. But I need more beehives. And I read, I have the wiki open right now, that there will always be at least 4 on the map. 2 for a small map, and I am playing on a small planet. I didn't put much thought into it when I made a planet. I didn't know if there was difference, but that's where we're at. So there should always be 2 in this world somewhere. Somewhere in a tree in this world. And you can get them out with a hammer. You mallet them out. It also says that if you have a tree farm, they can spawn on a tree farm and then fall on the ground. And there might be a bee's nest in there somewhere, so per the wiki's recommendation, it may be helpful to program a bot to search for any nests hidden under objects within your area. So I might have a bee nest in there that I need to get out, but I'm not sure how I would figure that out. Like, I need to click a nest to program a bot to find it. Where would it even be? Oh goodness. Here's hoping I did not get a beehive in there. But it can be anywhere in this map. 2 of them. There should be some trees with 2 bots in it. Bots, bees. So I'm basically going to start exploring the whole of this world to try and find more bees so that I can get more honey. And then, when I'm sure that my food production will keep up with my colonists' needs, we're about to have 1 full chest there, but as soon as I'm sure that will happen, I will move them over. Yeah, words and things and stuff. So I'm just going to start literally systematically going across this whole map, looking for hey, one of those right there. So let's mallet that. Up, 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 up. Nice. There's 1. Now there should be at least 1 more somewhere. So I'll see you all when I find it. Okay, second idea, as I've explored like half the map. If there should always be 2, let's put this one in here. And then that might make another one spawn. So I've got, let's see. Huge chunk. Doesn't really show me what you've explored and what you haven't. But then hopefully that would make another one just spawn in one of these trees. I still need to keep exploring, so I'll send my dude there and I'll just start combing the map over all these little forests to see if another one popped up somewhere. Because that's the way the wiki makes it sound, is as soon as you find one and use it, another one should show up somewhere in some tree. So, hey look, I didn't even notice it, but right there. Okay, that was convenient.
Well, since I'm already here, these are almost always forests, so let's see what we got. That's just weeds. Okay, well, on my way back up to get another. Well, that's awfully convenient. As soon as I put that one in right there, I watched that one pop up. So I might be able to just fill up all my beehives right here at home. That would be nice. Go whack it. Let's see. One more. Do I hear one more? Yep, right there. Okay. Wow. Nice. I don't know why the game's doing that, but I'll take it. If one of them's already on the ground somewhere or what. But now I need to plant a bunch more flowers to try and keep up with these guys. And that ought to do it. I went foraging for some flowers and then decided that I didn't like walking around and just whacked them all down here. And I got this many extra flowers I need to figure out what to do with. I looked into it and they make paint. I don't know if I care about paint right now. So I might just sweep them all into oblivion. Hey, bird. What do you care about? I don't know what that bird's after. You want to eat the flowers? You can have the flowers. If he was after the seeds of the flowers, then I will fight you. But if he wants to eat just regular flowers, be my guest. I actually have a problem now where I don't have enough straw to make a lot of things because I'm not using this wheat for anything. So I was thinking about literally feeding it to the birds. But that is something for a different worry. Here we go. I am going to get rid of this grass and then move some dudes. Need a shovel. Shovel. Rude spade. I'm looking at that research almost being done. Another 2,500 to go. Maybe I'll let that research finish and then I'll move the new houses in. I just don't know if I need these berry bushes here anymore or not. Yeah, I don't want those berry bushes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my grounds team come take care of it. That's like the industrial level that I need berries at. If I need berries, it is not going to be this small. If I'm gonna need berries, I'm gonna need berries. So we're just gonna send the groundskeepers in there and let them take care of it all. Leave the sign there. Then we go up here to grounds preppers. That's what I named them. And say, activate. Activate? Grounds preppers. Play. Go. Yeah, you guys got it. He's gonna start digging turf, which I don't care an awful lot about, but this guy's gonna get rid of all the berry bushes for me. And then the sweeper's gonna come in and sweep it all. So, another thing we can do while we wait before we move these guys. But they're out of clothes, so I think it's time to just start pulling them now, even if the research isn't done yet. They're gonna keep eating and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna chuck them all out. I like how I turn them all the way back into little babies as soon as they're out of the house. It's like the house is what keeps them alive, keeps them full grown. What weird mutations you guys have. I suppose I could have stacked them all in one spot. Can I do that? Yep. Let's make a tower of babies. There we go. As they throw their love all over the place. And then just delete all this. We don't need that road there anymore. Let's start seeing what sorts of a layout we can do for their new huts. So we got a total of 6. Let's see. I think we'll leave a 2 gap right there and do something about like this. Nah, I kind of like having the clear path that we had before. So I still think I will leave a 2 gap right there. We're just gonna go up a little bit. I'm trying to think of some decorations. Oh, the bowl gets in the way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And bowl's still in the way. Okay. Now get out of here, Wov. I wish there was a way to make the little Wov into bigger Wov just so that it would not be scattered about. Like, kind of consolidate all this into the bigger stuff so I don't have to worry about it. Okay. There's all their houses placed in a nice, neat little row. Let's go grab these whiny babies. Like how they're so small, but I can still only carry one at a time. And just start throwing them in. Make them some really big babies. And they can just sit there not making Wov for a little while. I got some cleaning to do. Okay. That's most of the big stuff done. I just need to set up finer points of their needs now. Until hands full, yes. And then this is for the toys. So this person will supply entertainment to these giant babies. Dolls are heavy, by the way. Goodness gracious. I noticed that before, but these colonists are massive humanoids compared to me now. That they can play with this little thing that I'm just like... I'm playing with a really big rock! This guy's not going to be able to do this so easily without an upgrade. But that should work right there. I'll have to give him an upgrade later. He's pretty fast with it. He's a little more expedient than I am. And let's see, I did set up the food guy. I just didn't have him going yet because they aren't gonna give me much Wov yet. But the only thing that I need to get done yet is dresser. Dresser or. I like it. Because it's not dresses, it's like dressing, and dresses is in plural. And dresses are also massive. Like these things, like you'd think, oh, it's just a little folded piece of fabric, but watch this. Bad time to get a drink of coffee. But look how big that thing is. And then we say, go up here and throw it on this person. Oh my goodness gracious, I've lined this dress with lead. Until hands full. Repeat this until your hands are empty for if I ever remember to give you the upgrade. So you can carry 2 at once. Do that forever. And then just move back here when you're done dressing them up. Come on. I'm moving, so I can't pick this up. But now I think about it, I don't know why I have them moving back there. Just for if the dress gets done, so it's... Yeah. It made sense with the food person, so they're right there ready to grab it. But it looks like we should be good to go. Yep. They're doing the happy dance. Look at the size of the thing. Oh my goodness gracious. 1,000 Wov. So then what I need to do is this thing right here. You're not regular Wov anymore. You are super Wov. And then I need to find Wov collector. You find super big wove. Not the little wove. The super wove. We can just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And you are good to go. Hey, didn't take long to research that. Clay jar. Roof tiles? I bet you that's for the next tier of cottages I have to make. Flower pot? Interesting. Large clay dish. Good clay station. Probably what I have to upgrade this thing to. Yeah, there's the upgrade. What do you take? Not the worst thing ever. Or we're gonna cancel that for now, just because we don't need that yet. My research dude, you moved over, right? I didn't have to reprogram you at all. I don't know why, but I'll take it. Okay, so they're all doing the little happy feet kick dance. We're going to research something else now, I guess. I don't know what. Dairy farming? Yeah. Oh, I can upgrade this, but nope, not yet. We're just gonna get this square frame and do some basic research. This has been some work. It's kind of funny because the apple jam, how big it is, still comes from one of those little bowls. But yeah, should crank through this now. Only need 10 of those giant hearts to get through one set of research. I like it. It's nice for a little while. I'm gonna bring my grounds team back together. Just because I don't need them digging anything up anymore. To me! Thank you. And I think I want to cover that with some turf, but I'll do that myself. Well, I put the double hand mod in a few of them, and it didn't actually increase the capacity of the dolls or the food jar. Food jar guy actually already had one. Feeder. Dresses did work though. Dressor can carry 2 dresses now. And I've now know what these houses need to be fixed, which goes, surprise, surprise, they're stone. They require stone to fix. So I'm gonna change. Wait a minute. I was pretty sure I tried to hit the wove tender. This guy. Yeah. You come with me. Come to me and drop all of your planks. You're gonna run out of battery. You're gonna run out of juice. You can do it. There we go. Okay. Record. You can get rid of that for now. We're gonna have to put another one in. And we can change this until hands are full. With, yeah, like so. Bloop. Yeah, about like that. It looks like that'll work. Let's see, what's a nice tag I can put in there? Yeah, let's actually change this. Let's go, if your hands aren't full. Go to the stone place and pick it up until your hands are full. Then move there, and then wait for a hut to be broken down, and then go at it until your hands are empty. If hands are not full, that's what I want. So then when he gets there, if he loads up on stone, he's not going to keep running back and forth. But that looks good. He gonna run out of juice. I can help you before Wolf Tender can. Haha, sucker. Away! And I might actually give him a hand upgrade. Let's go get a hand upgrade and a speed upgrade. Just because he's going to have to do a lot of running. Okay, there we go. That's working pretty well. I changed some stuff up a little bit. It's kind of weird. I always have to experiment with it to see if it's one of the places. It's not picking up, it's dropping off, so we can break the find, move, and add to. If this was take from, that wouldn't work so well, but he gets to a spot and he throws stones at it pretty well. Gave him a speed upgrade and a hand upgrade, so it's doing pretty good, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I need to do. I think just about I mean, there's probably some finer optimizations I could do in a few places. I need to get a charger for down there. Yeah, that's what I need to do. We're gonna go clothes, charger. What I want to do is find a way to automate putting upgrades in bots, but I don't know how exactly I'd go about doing that. I have a few ideas. I've seen it done, but it's I don't want to have to walk. That's the thing. It's like I take a bot, I set them down, and another bot would put their upgrade in them for me. But I would still have to get that bot there somewhere, and I know how to do that. So let's just do my standard little badoop. Like that, and then we're gonna have you move right in the middle. And do that forever. Yeah. And we're gonna center this. I think yeah, we'll put it right there. I should have fixed that before I set up the whole script, but live and learn. I want to put a range upgrade in him, so I'm gonna. I hate when I do that. I hit escape and it cleared everything, so good job me. We'll get back to that as soon as there's another dead bot down here that needs recharging. But he's gonna sit there. I need to finally make the sensor upgrade guy just because I want to. And then I think I'm gonna sort out some of my unsorted bots and kind of clean that up a little bit. But we're gonna do range. Where are you at, range? Put him in upgrades. I understand the alphabet. Upgrades. And let's see what all we need for this. A panel and 2 poles. Okay, that should be easy enough. So we're gonna have him go get a pole. Repeat that 2 times. One for me. And then stow it. I can't right now because I have 2 pegs in my inventory. But we're gonna try this. We want that to be a cycle. Yeah, there we go. Something about like that. Let's see, moves there, gets 2, stows it, moves to the panel, gets the panel, goes to the workbench, adds to it, cycles up and adds to it. And we're going to repeat that until the backpack is empty. And then repeat that until that thing's full. And then repeat that forever. We're gonna have to put in the where he moves it still, but we're gonna get that in just a bit. First, I want him to try and make one. No, not the backpack. What was I thinking? A hand. Have a hand. There we go. I'm gonna get this for the first one, just because I kind of got the table a little bit dirty. They don't handle my training very well. If there's like leftover bits from when I was programming them, it tends to break their script. But let's see how this works. Let's follow the little guy. I don't know if he's going to have the hands for the panel or not. That's always kind of a strange thing for me to try and figure out with the backpacks, but I think with the hand upgrade he should be able to. So right now he's stored the 2 poles. Yes. He's gonna go over here to the panel. Yeah, he got it. Goes to the workbench. Drops it off. Yep. Nope. Something went wrong. Oh, I did until hands empty. It's supposed to be until backpack empty. So get back over here and drop all your stuff. And I will build this one. No, get out of my way. And then we'll just try and teach you this. Pick that up, drop it in. Butt it up. And I don't even need to give him a bigger brain. So let's give him speedier shoes. I already have them select. Oh, I hadn't redid it. There we go. Okay, so round 2. Let's see what you do. We know he can get all of the parts, right? I just want to make sure that I have him putting them into the bench right. Throws it in his backpack. Get a panel. Yep. Comes up to his bench. Yep. 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 I'm liking it. There we go. Works. Nice. Does that until it's full forever. We can exit out of that. Don't need that no more. Let's grab one of these for my charger bot that I have down here. And it looks like we have some extras that we can teach him on. Come to me and look better. Oh, no. No. The charger's already made it. Well, you know, I have this disc. I might as well use it. Just find some random charger to get what I need. This guy right here. Charging. And the Charginator. Both of them down there. Just hold still for a little while. Thank you. And then... where you go? Get over here. He's hiding right underneath my nose. Be smart. Oh boy, look at the size of this. This range upgrade. Just set that right like that. Goodness, he's gonna reach everything. That's fine. Throw that right. Oh, I meant to copy that first. There we go. Yeah, same thing. And with that, there we go. So he's designated as a closed charger, but he's gonna hit this whole great big area, which saved me some work. But with that, I think I'm gonna call this episode here. I can't think of anything else big that I want to do this episode that doesn't require a whole new episode. I did make a bunch of this fence paneling earlier, the picket fences. Been putting that down places. Maybe make things a little bit prettier. Put that in front of their houses like that. Yeah, look, it's so cute. I'm not going to fence that in yet because people come through there. The bots, they move back and forth through there. But otherwise, I think I'm just about done with that WUV research. I'm going to let that sit for a little while, figure out what the next big thing I need to do is, and I will see you in the next video. Outro.